welcome to my channel. We are going to be doing a question a day in May where I will be answering a question each day from a member of my community. It's kind of in the title, right? And I also thought it might be fun to show you around my neighbourhood. So if you don't know, I live in Japan, kind of out in the countryside, and I'll share my lovely neighbourhood with you. Okay, let's get on to today's question. Hello, and today's question is from Tammy. And Tammy wants to know, how can I get started working online? So Tammy was laid off last month and she's looking for an online job but doesn't know where to start. This is a great question. And I think because of COVID and the whole pandemic and everything, there are far more opportunities out there now for online work than there were before. So it's a great time to be looking as well. So the first thing to do is you need to grab a pen and paper, or better still, sign up for the passive income idea generator, which I'll link below. And what you need to do is brainstorm all the things that you are really good at, like your skills, all the things you are qualified for, and all the things you're passionate about. So it might be that you went to university and you studied molecular biology, but for the last couple of years you've been working in a company and you have been doing all their graphic design work, and you've fallen in love with Photoshop and you're an absolute whiz at it. And you happen to be really passionate at, I don't know, making sourdough or something, sourdough bread. So make a list of all these things, not just one, but everything that you've got. List them all down and then plug them into the passive income idea generator, and that will spit out like things like 50 different ideas. And some of them will be rubbish and you can just disregard them, and some of them will be amazing, and there'll be quite a few things that you will not have thought about. So once you've got that list of ideas, then you can take it to the next step. Now, I don't believe everybody has entrepreneur bones, if you like. I think some people are much happier working for a company, yet some people, like myself, are much happier working for myself. Basically, I like to be my own boss. So you need to think of that first. Like, do you want to work for somebody else, or would you prefer to work for yourself? And then, if you want to work for somebody else, do you want to work for them full time, like work for a business or a company? Or do you want to do freelance work, but you're providing a service for somebody else? I work mostly with multi-passionate mums. So my big thing is building the business around the family. Yes, building the business around the family, building the family around you. No, building the business around your family. I was right the first time. I don't like this whole culture of business first and family second. I believe the family should come first and that my business should fit around my family. So that's why I help mums do. So that is another thing to consider. Like, do you want to set your own hours? Do you want to be able to work when it suits your schedule, your family's needs? Or do you just want to do 9 to 5 and get it over and done with? Because often when you are building a business around your family, you end up working weird hours. So, there's that to consider as well, especially at the start, once you get going, once you've got a schedule in place and once you've got your business off the ground, it's a bit easier. Anyway, back to the point. Once you've got an idea of what kind of job you want to do, you need to go out there and find the job. And there are loads of different ways to do this. The best is just to get on Google and start Googling around. Now, I know Tammy is Japanese, and so she'll probably be looking for Japanese jobs. I can't help you there. I know nothing about the Japanese market. That's not my area of expertise, but I'm sure there are ways to do this in Japanese as there are in English or any other language. Right, now I've got a very important notice here. Passive income. It's not truly passive. So this is a term that's bandied around all the time, and it's quite annoying, even though I use it myself. I'm annoying. But really, passive income can't think of a better term for it. That's the problem. Often with passive income, you do the work up front and then you get paid continuously. So if you think of writing a book, you write a book, you send it off to the bookshop or you stick it on Amazon and people buy it and you make money. So I've got passive income products that I made when my son was a toddler. I was updating some the other day, actually. I was updating the links in them. And the copyright date was 2007. And they have been sat in my shop selling since 2007. And I made them for my son. I didn't really make them to sell initially. I just thought afterwards, I was like, oh, maybe somebody else would like to buy these. So that I feel that is a good passive income product because I don't really do much with it. But I already had an audience from the blog. So I started blogging, that was 2006, 2007, and built an audience back then. So when I started selling things, I already had an audience to sell to. But if you've got no audience other than, like your 50 Facebook friends, and they might not be interested in what you're selling, then it's going to be more difficult. And I think this is the crux of the matter. When people rave on about passive income, it's like, oh yeah, I made $30,000 in passive income last month. It's like, yeah, but you've got a huge audience. They're going to buy what you're selling. But, if you don't have an audience, it's a bicycle coming past. I'll give us something interesting to tell the friends tonight. Um, so if you haven't got an audience, then it makes it much more difficult. But it doesn't mean that you can't do it. So you can still be selling things passively. You can still use affiliate income, but it's more difficult and it's going to take you longer because you need somebody to sell to. And I think that is the big key that a lot of people forget to mention when they tell you about how great passive income is. So I hope that answers your question, Tammy. If you have any others, drop me a line, drop a question below and let me know how it goes. So basically, passions, skills, and what you're really good at. Brainstorm them all together, figure out what it is that you want to do, and then start looking for something that fits that description and use the passive income idea generator, and that will help you come up with some ideas. All right, I will see you soon for another question a day in May. I hope that answered all your questions today. If you have a question, pop it in the form below and come and join us in Mums That Rock, which is our online community for mums who are multi-passionate and building a business around their family. Please like and subscribe to my channel and all that jazz, and I will see you next time. Cheerio!